All right, here we are on 614 St. Louis, Missouri, and this is a killer 67 Camaro that's an original SS car. It's actually a resto mod version today with a mini tub, Pro Touring style suspension underneath it. It's got a mini tub, as I said, Wellwood disc brakes, 4-piston on the back, 6-piston on the front. This is a great driving car. It's more set up for performance. The springs and the coilovers are stiff with a big 1.125" Hosca sway bar underneath. This is black. Black is one of the hardest colors to make look good and keep looking good, but this one looks pretty good. Not a show car, not priced like a show car, but it's a really, really nice Camaro with a LS2 2005 that's built. It's got a 6-speed manual, Ford 9-inch rear end. I have all the details of the build and everything that's going to be in the listing. You can read it all for yourself just to shorten up this video. But overall, I would probably give the paint a 7.5 out of 10. Looks real nice. There are some flaws in it, and I'll kind of point those out. It's getting ready to rain here. I would be outside shooting this video. I will pull it out after I make this video and get something outside just so you can see it in the lights outside. But it looks, this garage has got real bright lights, so it kind of shows everything in the car the way it is right now. So let's start up in the, let's start with the body. So here's the body. Overall, looks really good. Probably the low points. This deck lid was probably repainted at some time, and it's not the best. The rest of the car looks, decent, but just to see, it's not. It's got a few issues, I guess you could say. Nothing that jumps out. It's got a little bit of orange peel right in here. You can kind of see. Going around this way, it looks really good. See, the body lines look decent. Again, I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. 10 being very show quality. All the body lines look good. This is an SS car, so I have the antenna that I'll include. It's in a box over there. That's just an antenna plug. There is no stereo in the car, and I'll go over that here in a little bit. Going around this way. The one gap in the car that I don't like, that's the worst, is right here. It's the hood gap. A little bit wide. It could probably be adjusted, but it's probably an aftermarket hood. I didn't mess with it, and I'm getting ready to go out of town, so I wanted to at least get this listed before I go out of town for the next week and a half, just to see if anybody's interested in this car, and then we could do whatever we need to do to it, if that's something that you wanted to look at. But other than that, there's probably, let me see here, I think there's a little flaw. I mean, for black, this thing shows real good. Here's the door line there. Jams all look good. Again, this is a higher-end driver's quality resto mod, not a 6-figure show car. But for the money, it's hard to compare, hard to believe that, the amount of money that you could have in one of these and what you're paying for this one, it's a great deal. There's the brakes. You see right there. The wheels I'll have specified in the listing. They're American Racing. 12-inch wide on the back. I think they're 8 or 9-inch wide on the front. Brand new front tires. Let's start underneath with the suspension first, and then we'll roll into the engine, transmission, and then we'll start it up. So let's look in the front here. Here it is right here. It's got tubular A-arms, a big 1.125" Hosca sway bar. The coilovers and the springs on this thing are stiff. If you're going to just daily ride and cruise in it, you might want to put softer springs in it. If you want to handle corners and turns and, get hard on this car, this is the setup for you. Here's a shot going down this way. I love the big wide meats on the back. Your 235 45 17s on the front. The backs are 335 35 17s. Peek underneath here. Again, not a show car, but a well done Pro Touring style car. I believe the front suspension. Here we go. Let me shoot a video under there. There's the underneath the floor pans. The whole front suspension of the car and the frame came from a six-figure high-end car and was moved over to this one. Same with the rear end. They make a really, really nice resto mod. Get right here, the lights. You see 4 9-inch springs. Custom tank. It's dirty. I have not cleaned this car. It's just real dusty underneath here. Stainless exhaust, I believe, all the way out the back. You know, it's not cut off short like a lot of guys do. There's a good shot of the side of the car. You can see this car for a black 69 Camaro and these bright lights, it's pretty straight. Coming around this way here. Let's dive underneath this side here. And again, I can FaceTime you, but you get the idea of what the underneath of the car looks like. There's the frame connection right there. I'll get a shot under the door panels. Doors shut nice. Great body lines. There was a little flaw. Here's a little scratch right there in the car. Trying to find out anything. A couple little spots on the hood right there. It's dusty in here, so you know, a lot of this car is not clean. There's some scratches right there on the hood. Here's some touch-up paint right there. I mean, you can see there's my fingernail. There's what it is there. But I can FaceTime you at the car. When you get this thing out in the sun, it's gorgeous. You don't really see any of these little flaws that I'm pointing out. And this looks like a six-figure car. I also build Christine cars as my main hobby. I used to do Camaros. If you see in the background there, I've done a bunch of Camaros. There's all the Camaro stuff. Now I'm doing this. And I got I'm like, I'm going to do another Camaro. So this is the Camaro. And I do have a brand new spoiler for it as well. It's sitting over there in that box. Just haven't put it on yet. Depending on your shipping, we might want to just send the spoiler in a box so it doesn't get damaged. Those usually get damaged on shipping. Let's pop the hood. Here's the engine. And I will give you the details on the engine in the listing, what's all in this engine. It was built by a company. It runs really good. I would say it's got around 500 horsepower. I have a little burnout video I did with my son videoing me that I'll include. But it's just a really nice setup. The brakes are really nice. I just put this wiper motor on. That's the one thing left I got to do is put the new switch and put the power wire, all the wiring's under the dash. I just got to do that, but ran out of time today before I'm going out of town. Firewall is real nice. Billet hood hinges, billet braces, nice cover piece. The fan on this thing is hooked on with the power. So the fan comes on when you when you turn the key on. It probably needs to be ran to a thermostat down the road. If that bothers you, it's not real obnoxious, but it's something that probably needs to be looked at, make it better. I'm trying to think of anything else. Here's the brake setup, power brakes. This thing stops really good. Billet hinges, I said that. Very, very clean engine bay. Engine runs really, really strong. It's definitely built. A lot of horsepower. 500 range. Which is perfect for the street, in my opinion. It's a true SS car. Let me go to the inside here. Turn the key on, you'll hear what I mean by the fan. I mean, you don't really even hear it. The fan's on right now. It's a real quiet fan. But doesn't really bother me too much. It's just something that I haven't done, and I really don't know how to do it, to be truthful with you. I'd have to have a mechanic do it. But the headliner's in decent shape, you can see. I think it's relatively new. It's got a Kill It Bill of Rides mirror in there. 6-speed manual shifter. It's got a Terminator X in the glove box that controls the LS engine. All the gauges and all that stuff are hooked up. Horn works. Blinkers work. Got a key on there. It's got to be running, but the blinkers do work. The lights work. I'm going to switch out this this switch here for the. I do have the switch sitting right here. Here's the switch for the wipers. Black touch-up paint, and then here's some horn components that came with the steering wheel. Does have front seat belts, GM. Billet pedals. The emergency brake is not hooked up. I do have the cable that I'll include with it. It is a 6-speed, so you just put it in gear, really, and that's what the guy said he's done before. This car does not have AC nor a stereo. It's the next step if you want to make this a higher end resto mod. Put a box under the dash, an AC box, and a hidden Bluetooth stereo system would be killer if that's what you're looking to do. If you're looking for running this car and being performance and on the street, it's a perfect setup for it. I like the seats. Don't know what they're out of, but I'll find out. I think I got some information on them, and I'll include that in the listing as well. So let's go ahead and start this thing up. I like the D steering wheel. Gives you a little extra room when it doesn't have a tilt column. See, it starts right up. Got great oil pressure right there. It's got a good little PAM sound in the back. There's the engine running. Trying to get back a distance. Again, it's a great, fun little car, and you cannot build this car for what this car is selling for. And it's a great, great one as a starter, or somebody that has a couple of these that wants to have an LS Resto Mod style car. This car has not been detailed or clean. It's really dirty. Didn't have time to do that, and it's raining out. And I got to get on a plane here in a little bit, so I wanted to get this video done, and then I'm going to list it while I'm on the plane. You can see it's got good sound. Good running car. Brakes work great. Windows roll up and down. You guys know the quarter panels on a '69 Camaro. This quarter glass sucks. You got to help it, down and up. like every one I've ever owned. And I've probably owned 50 of these cars, first-gen Camaros, mainly 69s. So I work on these as a hobby. I know this car pretty well from a resto mod standpoint, not a purist original standpoint. Now this is a hard car to build. This is a Christine. These are crazy, crazy expensive. You got to find the parts, restore them. A lot more challenging than a first-gen Camaro, I can promise you that. Trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, the car looks as good as it looks in this video in real life, and I'm probably downplaying the paint a little bit just because it's going to sell online. But for a black car, this thing is really, really nice looking. And I love the stance. I love the wheels and tires, kind of an old school look. But it doesn't get rid of it's still got a resto mod type car, but has the old school look is what I'm really trying to say. That really makes this a cool one. Let me know if you have any questions. 314-422-1035.